Shh, this is Slytherin headquarters. We've got the lights dimmed down. We've got to keep a low note here because we're up to no good. Now, what I want to say is that I've watched the new movie, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and it's a very good movie, really. But there's something I have to say about the main character, Newt Scamander, who many people have immediately fallen in love with. He is a fascinating character, but if you have seen another TV series out there that's very popular in the UK, you will have noticed some striking resemblances to the 11th incarnation of the Doctor in Doctor Who, the Matt Smith's Doctor. He even looks like him. He has the same mannerisms, the same curring, the same way he moves, the same way he dresses. The fact that he has a TARDIS suitcase bigger on the inside. There's so many likeness to the Doctor. It's basically Newt Scamander is just the Doctor placed into a Harry Potter movie. That's what I can see. Now, I don't mind that so much, and I think she's put a different spin on it, of course, but I think she saw the Doctor Who series and she immediately fell in love with the Matt Smith's incarnation of the Doctor and decided that would be a perfect character for Hufflepuff in the Potter universe. And people might say, oh, Hufflepuff's weak. Well, he kicked the bad guy's ass in the end, didn't he? You know, if you watch the movie, he kicked his ass. So that's very much like the Doctor. You know, he sounds weak at first and he always finds a way to actually win. So in a way, you know, she's showing just how powerful Hufflepuff can actually be. I personally prefer him over Harry Potter. There's so many different reasons why. Firstly, the TARDIS suitcase is a terrific device, and I'm not sure if he made it or not, but he's obviously a very powerful wizard if he did, because that is tremendous creativity. You know, we saw the abilities of other wizards, you know, casting spells and charms and fighting each other with wands. He uses his brains, which is very much like the Doctor, and he uses tools at his disposal. He may not have the physical ability to beat somebody like the Doctor, but he always outwits his opponents, and that's what I think is going to happen with Newt Scamander. He's going to outwit one of the strongest magicians who's ever lived. Of course, this is not Lord Voldemort, who I am a big fan of course. But, you know, another thing about Newt Scamander is I see him as more powerful than some of these bad guys as well, because when you look at him, you know, he's got this tremendous devices that he's created. He understands magical beasts. He understands how to use them, and in that way, he's a very powerful character in the expanded universe of Harry Potter, and because of the way he's able to use magic, you know, he can also use animals, etc. He's able to defeat very powerful wizards as well, or stop them while they're under attack. And as I was watching it, I had to admit, if I was put into, let's say, Hogwarts school, which would you rather use magic for, to create or destroy? I think most people would want to use magic to create. So in many ways, Hufflepuff might actually be a better house to go in. I mean, I'm sure Ravenclaw also have their abilities, but as a creative essence, you know, Hufflepuff seem to have the ability to do art, to make something like a suitcase that can hold a whole universe, and I find that kind of impressive. But I'm not particularly bothered that J.K. Rowling used the Doctor Who character to make these movies, because she fell in love with it. But I do think it's going to add something new to the Harry Potter movies. You know, the continuity of it. It seems to, it works. It really does work, and people really like the movies, and it's not breaking any copyright, so to speak, but it is borrowing a character from a previous TV series and placing it into a movie. But of course people do this all the time. You know, they do it all the time with movies, where they place real people's personalities into movies. They do this in fiction, etc. There's nothing copyright about it, but it's just an interesting thing. The Newt Scamander is the 11th Doctor in a Harry Potter movie. That's what he is. Anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now. See you later.